Yo, yo, yo. You guys got to check out Real Game, No Theory. Every Sunday morning, I watch this show religiously on YouTube. Now, you can watch it on Mr. Locario's channel. You can watch it on Steve D. Williams, the Man Mindset channel. You can watch it on Miles Cunningham's YouTube channel, K Zagan's channel, in Mr. 1950's channel. Now, the Real Game No Theory is a panel they have weekly every Sunday morning. I watch it. I live in Central Time, so it comes on at 11 o'clock Central. But I think a lot of the guys who do the show is East Coast, so they do it like in the afternoon, like right at noon, and it's basically like a caller show. Men call in wanting advice about game relationships, how to deal with women, and sometimes life in general. And reason why I'm gravitating more toward the guys who talk about game is because it's just like it's how like the red pill MGTOW, it's more like defense. Best way I can articulate it. But when it comes down to like Mr. Locario, who's um, and one thing I don't understand, why are people attacking dating coaches? They this kind of like I wouldn't call it a beef or whatever, but there's this thing between dating coaches and the passport bros and stuff like that. It's not necessarily the creators. It's not necessarily the YouTube content creators who are doing that. It's mainly from my observation. It's mainly the people who watch the videos, the people who comment, are causing that division and are making like memes and attacking the game people who talk about games, stuff like that. And one thing I don't understand is like, I want going on like a long ass rant, but even like with the passport bros, I mean, even if you're going overseas to find women, you still need game. You still gotta be able to articulate and talk to women. If you're going to Brazil, if you're going to the Dominican Republic, Mexico, Europe, wherever, it doesn't matter where you go, you still gotta have some game anyway. So I don't understand this big attack on dating coaches when they're desperately needed more than ever. And let me shut up talking. And the reason why I'm playing this video is because this caller called in from Florida, and he's basically the best way I can say it is that he symbolizes like a lot of the people I used to associate with. Back when I was deep in the conscious community. How like you got these brothers. What I'm saying, they got their head up in the clouds, and they're all about spirituality and karma and bliss and peace and stuff like that. Kind of like hippies. And one of these brothers called into the show, and Locario, Miles, Steve, and K Zagan had to set them straight. And I just really like how they handled them. And that's the reason why I'm playing this clip, because he symbolizes like a lot of the young men out here, they never had a male role model, and they take their advice from women or from this feminized society, what I'm saying? But let me stop rambling. Let me just play this video to give you an example of what I'm talking about.
You know what he's doing. This motherfucker sitting around there telling her he's offering her relationships.
Exactly.
You're giving her relationship benefits, motherfucker. Because you was actually in the motherfucking game. The bitch would never ask you what we are because she would already know what the fuck you are before you start fucking her. So we know that you over there giving her compliments. We know you're taking her out and telling her, you know what? I really care about you type bullshit. That's why they ask you, what are we? Because a real man ain't doing that shit. That's why they say they care about us first. That's why they say, you know what? I know you have other guys, but you know what? I still want to fuck you on the side. So he doing all that cupcake and shit, man.
See, I think he basically was probably, you know, talking on the phone for hours and shit, get to know her. He fucking texted her, good morning, beautiful. He fucking took her out to dinner. all that other shit.
Well, let me say this: if you were having chicks being in relationships after a week or two, bro, something wrong with those women.
Right.
No woman with any type of quality to her or sense would even dare ask a man that goofy ass shit.
Right.
That's way too soon.
We got a call. Let's get
it.
Let's get the call first.
We'll get to this back-to-gation. Go ahead. You got it.
813, you're on live with the Real Game No Theory panel. Name, age, and city. How can we help you?
Hi. I had a question about
Hold on. What's your name?
Yeah, this is the caller I'm talking about.
Name, age, and city.
my name is Justin. I am 22 years old and I live in Tampa, Florida.
All right, cool.
So I have been like really depressed over the last like year, and
what's the question? What's the question?
What's your question, brother? What's your question?
Now, every time somebody calls into the show, they should already know the protocol. When you call into Real Game No Theory, ask a question. You know, say your name, your age, the city you live in, and bam, get to your question. But they never do that. They want to tell the whole damn life story.
So, and then we could backtrack.
What do I look for in a woman who's actually going to like elevate me? And
nope,
you already failed.
Nope.
Did you say elevate you, bro?
Yeah, you already failed, bro.
Yeah, listen, you're looking for elevation in a woman. That's your first mistake.
And that's why you emotional like her.
Caller, when you use the word elevation, the operative word is empowerment. You're looking for a woman to empower you and validate you so you can feel a certain type of way as a man. That's not what
the caller wants a woman to make him feel complete. You know how like a lot of people in the conscious community will say stuff like, well, my woman is my better half because she's the goddess and all that stuff. That's where it comes from, because I've heard it. I mean, I've heard it all. You know, this is my better half. She's my queen. She's my goddess. She's my oracle and stuff like that.
What we do, fam. We don't do that. We empower women. They don't empower us.
No, guys, hold on.
All right, caller, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
Not necessarily that like I.
Dan, my friend. Dan, let me talk to you.
What's your question?
Hey, Zach, back your hand up. It'll stop. Back your hand up further back. Come further back. No, yeah, there you go. Do it like that.
What?
Yeah. No, Dan, listen to me, Dan. You're okay, Dan, you asked us a question, but here lies your problem.
My name is Dan.
Oh, Zach, whatever your 813. I'll call you 813, whatever your name is. So what I'm just saying to you, big guy, is that we're trying to give you the right answer, but you got to move your ego and your self-importance aside and listen to what we're trying to tell you. You have been depressed over a bitch or bitches, which shows that you got bitch mentality. That's why you're fucking emotional, because you've never been around a man to punch you in your fucking chest to make you see your worth and your value. Does that make any sense, sir?
Now, Steve is making a lot of sense. You know, a lot of people don't like Steve D. Williams, but I've grown to like really like Steve D. Williams, because to me, he's kind of like a football coach. Like back in high school, you'll have that basketball coach or football coach, who's like real tough. They care about you, but they like real tough on you. I had a coach like that back in junior high school. I remember I was in math class. Coach Brown, he used to get on my ass all the time. He kind of like reminds me of Coach Brown in a way. You know what I'm saying? In that he'll talk shit. He'll talk shit to you. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But one for him. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be where I am now. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't understand that tough love because a lot of people not used to that. That's what Steve the D and Williams reminds me of.
Well, I've now found like my value and my worth, and I don't necessarily need a woman.
But if that was the case, then why you bring it up? You been okay? Well, sir. Okay, sir. When I was 7 years old, I got an ice cream. Okay, I mean, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? So why are you telling us about your depression?
Nothing.
Well, then, but wait, no, wait. Well, why would you bring up your depression then?
From that, and now I'm beyond, and I'm
depression is all in your head, and why would you get depressed over a woman? Women are everywhere, so if one woman is giving you depression, why are you sticking with that woman? Just get another woman. Just break up with the one that you got, and just go out there and talk to another woman. Plain and simple.
What is the reason for women is what I'm asking.
So what is
what is the reason for women? Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Caller, I got a question for you. Because you mentioned you were depressed, and Steve was right. You brought it up right away. So it's something that you obviously want to vent about. Why do you feel like you're depressed? What's causing your depression?
Well, I didn't love myself. I had self-love, self-hate, and I was simping over women and just like trying to find validation within that. Now that I'm valid within myself, I'm waiting for the next chapter of my life. I have like
you're waiting for the next chapter. Hold on. You're waiting for the next chapter. So you're one of those people that you let life happen to you. You don't actually live it, huh?
Yeah, that's why I like Miles Cunningham. He don't hold back, and knows what the caller said. First, earlier, something about like he's looking for like self love or whatever. That's something a woman would say. Women are usually the ones who mostly talk about love yourself, self love, stuff like that. It's very rare that you will hear a man talk about self love. Because it's like it's take for me for instance, right? I read self help books, I read motivational books, stuff like that. A lot of stuff is good, but most of it is fluff, you know. And what I'm picking up from this caller is that he has some information about basic level self help, new age material, but he's half assing it. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes down to self help, it's good to a certain extent, but I always tell people if you really want self help, especially if you're a man, don't read like the same stuff women read, like The Secret and stuff like that. Read like the 48 Laws of Power, or stuff, something like that. Read Jordan Peterson. Read stuff dealing, like The Art of War, stuff like, books like that, Machiavelli, Friedrich Nietzsche. You know what I'm saying? I consider that self help for me. You know what I'm saying? Nothing fluffy. And he was talking about waiting for life to happen. You a man is somebody who initiates. Don't wait for life. You talking about like waiting for the next chapter of his life. You're supposed to write your own book. You know what I'm saying? You don't wait for life to happen. Write your own book. Turn your own page. Write your own book. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing about waiting for life to happen, that's not the way to go.
Well, I mean, I do live it. I mean, it's
No. Your language exposes you, sir. You said,
Yes.
I'm waiting for the next chapter of my life. What the fuck are you waiting for?
A woman to elevate him.
nothing.
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 Nothing. I
But
just
Cooler,
say things.
Yeah, Miles shimmy me out with his voices.
I just say things, but I don't actually mean it. I just say it, and then when it comes out of my mouth, I hear it, and I don't understand it, but I just say it.
but Caller, didn't you just say you want a woman to elevate you? What do you mean by that?
I don't know. I mean, like, I thought I knew, but
All right, stop. All right, stop. Caller. All right, let's rewind. Let's just start from let's just get a clean slate. Here it is, caller. What do you want?
Bliss.
Huh?
I would like bliss. I would like to be eternally happy. Like,
Bliss?
The caller said he wants bliss. 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 Oh, and this is a dude calling. Now, best way I can respond to this is like, I watch New Age stuff. Not a lot like I used to, but I don't want to like go to a whole other topic because even Till Swan made a really good video about this like a month and a half ago, where she was talking about like people who want, like all these spiritual people who want peace all the time. They want to live life in eternal bliss, eternal happiness, all 100% all the time. She was pretty much making the point that that's impossible to do. Reason why it's impossible, because if you look at the universe, look at nature, there's peace and destruction. You know what I'm saying? Even though in nature you got like the ocean, the birds, the trees, the butterflies, whatever, you also have volcanoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, thunderstorms, tsunamis, what have you, right? So there in nature you have positive and destruction and rebirth, or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? So destruction is a part of nature, part of the universe. So this whole thing about wanting bliss all the time, that's not even within nature, because in nature you find meat eaters, you find predators in nature. And predator, lions and tigers, they're part of nature, right?
Bliss.
He said bliss.
He said bliss.
Okay, so what's stopping you from having bliss? Huh?
nothing.
All right, another question. What does bliss look like, sir?
Tell us, yeah.
I don't know.
So you're not looking for it. So they stop.
Okay, this dude said he called in something about he wants to find bliss, and he can't even define bliss. So how can he say you want something badly, but you don't know what it is? And that's why I would say, like, this caller has some surface level new age information, but it's half-assed.
What I'm saying? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get this motherfucker. Everything you say, after we ask you what does it mean to you, you say you don't know. Do you know what's going on right now, sir? You don't know who you are. That is your problem.
Mm-hmm.
You say things. You say things as if you know what the fuck they are, but then when I ask you, what is that, sir? What does it look like to you, sir? I don't know.
Right. Well,
but it's not because you don't know what it's because you don't know what the thing is. It's because you don't know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Caller, what's your favorite cereal? Caller, what's your favorite cereal, brother? And Kimberly, we ain't clowning the motherfucker. We, as a woman, you need, hold on, caller. Kimberly, you need to shut the fuck up. And I say this with love. This ain't no cupcake ass thing. This is why you're getting wet right now, because you finally around a bunch of motherfucking men. So stop that clown bitch ass shit. Anyway, caller. So what's your favorite cereal, sir?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
What does it look like?
That's mine too.
No, well, goddamn, Locario. What does it look like? what does it look? what does it look like? Tell us what it looks like. Describe it to us, because I know what it looks like, but why don't you describe it? Can you describe it to us? What that box looks like?
Yeah, it's square, crunchy, flavorful. Got
Not that you're describing a fucking. I say though, describe the fucking box.
The box.
What's on the box of the cereal? What's on the box?
Like the cereal.
And anything else? Is it a different color? Is there a chef on there? Is it little squares? I mean, what is it? What's on there?
I guess.
I guess. See, this one.
Go ahead, man. You don't even know what's on the box. You feel?
Caller,
He can even answer a simple question. I just gotta stop it right here for now. And what I'll do is, like, if you want to watch the whole video, leave the link below. But the reason why I'm making this video is because of what like the frustration that Locario, Steve, Miles, and KZag are having. I see it all the time on the street, and especially with my old social circles, people I used to know, people I used to associate with. They have the same mentality. Yeah, they got a little this quasi spiritual new age information, this touchy feely stuff, and they half assing it, and they can't really articulate it because they get the information from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And so I mean this is a perfect example of what we have to deal with in the world. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to ramble too long. I just want to make this video, to make my point. And if you have any questions, comment below. Like the video, dislike the video, support Real Game No Theory. And out of respect, I'll leave the Real Game No Theory website below. So you guys want a consultation with the brothers, you can do that. And that's all I got to say. And peace.